All right, everybody, good morning. We're getting an early start out here today. It's still dark, basically. And when you're not on fish, you got to find them and you got to give yourselves every possible chance to catch them. So we're getting an early start, gonna fish till 5, and then we have a last chance performance marine little get together that we're gonna be able to hang out with everybody, have a good time, eat some food, and just kick back and probably lie to each other because nobody's ever on them and then people end up smashing them. That's just the way that it goes. If you're in the market for a boat, need a used boat, need upgrades to your boat, check out Lance Parents Performance Marine and let them know that I sent you over there. Good people over there, a bunch of different brands, good stuff at Last Chance. That's where I get my boats, that's where I get it serviced, anything that breaks, that's where I take it, so check them out. Well, boys, that's what we came here for. Interesting. That guy's up shallow. That's what we came here for. All right, guys. Well, hopefully that's not just a one and done kind of a deal. But with the way practice is going, that could definitely be. But those are the kind of smallies that we're after. That and a little bit bigger. That guy was 3.5. Those are okay to bring to weigh in. Those are tournament quality fish right there. Top water on some rocks on the way into a cut. These are big giant flats too. Real long. If they're up on these flats, you could just do this for a long time. But I don't know how many fish are up here. Hopefully that guy's not by himself and hopefully we just found something good. This area of the lake has one in the past, so it's not a shock that that kind of fish is here. And I'm sure there's a chance that there's some bigger ones too. Well, guys, solid start to the day so far. I'm glad I came over to this part of the lake. A lot of flats over here, and it looks like there's a lot of smallmouth up shallow on some of these flats. And I'm sure as the day goes on, they're gonna move out further. I don't wanna do this anymore because I don't know how many of these fish there are. But we're gonna definitely have to come back here. This might be the starting area for tournament day. And then we're gonna go out deeper and see if we can't scope any out offshore, because that might be what ends up having to happen to maybe cull some of these fish out, because any of these fish I'd be okay to weigh in. That last one might have been a little bit on the small side, but you know, if we could manage to catch 5 like the first one, that'd be a good deal. I got a handful of bites all along all this flat stuff, so I'm sure they pulled up overnight and I'm sure they're going to start moving back out. So hopefully we can kind of follow them throughout the day and kind of have an idea timing wise when we need to make adjustments and move out. Guys, it was a catfish. I thought I had a big old smallmouth, but it was a catfish. Well, I went out and started doing the scope stuff and caught a catfish and some tiny little smallies that aren't gonna help. They weren't even keepers. It's still pretty tough. It was kind of nice to see something shallow in the morning that at least gives me a game plan to do in the morning. But I'm not exactly sure. I can't imagine those fish just stay up there all day, but I guess we'll have to check it. I don't want to beat this area up too much because there's a lot of boats in here. So that leads me to believe there's probably something going on in here. So we'll probably fish here in the tournament. Might start over here, I'm not exactly sure yet. We still have another, you know, day plus to practice and try to put a game plan together. But it's tough, man. It's not easy. We're gonna have to figure something out in order to do well. Good morning, everybody. Back out on Lake Mohave. Today is the last day of practice for the WON Bass US Open. It is the biggest event out west, and we are fishing for probably $150,000. We are not on them, or at least I feel like I'm not on them. I'm struggling to get bit, and I've talked to one guy so far that says that, you know, it's been pretty fun out here. Everybody else says it sucks. But that just goes to show you that no matter how bad the fishing is, there's still people on them and there's still people catching fish. So we're gonna fish hard, have to be off the water by 3 o'clock today, which I'm not really thrilled about, I'm not gonna lie. Normally for the US Open, you can basically fish, you know, I don't know what the actual time is, but it's not 3 o'clock, you can fish till dark, whatever. But for whatever the reason this year, we got to be off the water at 3, which is normal for like main time of the year. Tournaments, you got to be off the water at a certain time for the tournament meeting and all that, but it's tomorrow. The tournament meeting is tomorrow, Expo's tomorrow, we have an off day, and then we start the tournament on Monday. So I'm not really sure what that's all about, but just got to follow the rules, got to be off the water. It is what it is. But looking forward to trying to go out here, trying to these smallmouth and largemouth into biting. We'll see, but let's get after it. Let's go.